GPIE, we are not just providing an opportunity for wealth generation, we are helping shape the future of sustainable agriculture, renewable energy, and the global food system. Our switch cold crystallization process is the beating heart of our advanced, proven, and field-tested sugar refinery, the subject of this investment opportunity. It is important to note that our sugar isn't just any old sugar, however. It is pharmaceutical-grade, chemical-free, pure sugar, which is very rare in the industry. Further to that, we also produce valuable byproducts such as arabinose, bioethanol, and biomethane. The arabinose alone is so beneficial that it gives rise to the potential of the production of entirely new, health-focused food products, something that actually opposes traditional sugar and its negative health effects. Therefore, as the health-conscious global consumer base increases, so will the value of GPIE. This is all achieved whilst also reducing energy consumption and emissions per tonne of sugar compared to conventional production methods. GPIE provides a smaller, decentralized sugar refining capability, with modular units being located very close to the grow sites. This can significantly reduce road transport costs and congestion, as well as help with the development of rural employment, all with a flexibility that large, centralized sugar refineries just do not have. By investing in GPIE, you are not only securing a profitable future, but also cementing your place in the fight for positive global change. You'll be helping steer the world towards a greener, healthier tomorrow by aligning your investment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, particularly SDG 7, Affordable and Clean Energy, SDG 9, Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure, and SDG 13, Climate Action. As global trends move towards sustainability, climate-resilient agricultural practices, and clean energy, GPIE is strategically positioned to capitalize on these likely permanent market shifts. Where traditional sugar production uses sugar cane as its feedstock, GPIE use sugar beet. This provides many advantages, such as the fact that we can produce sugar anywhere in the world by using previously developed tropical varieties in the drier regions. This can provide the relevant populations with potentially new agricultural opportunities, something that is likely to become more advantageous as global temperatures rise. The preservation of soil also plays a significant role in our choice of sugar beet over traditional sugar cane. This is because the latter erodes soil fertility over time, as it can't be grown in rotation with other food crops, whilst the former can. Sugar beet also requires far less water to grow, contains more sugar per tonne, is far easier to harvest and process, and you can do so in half the time sugarcane takes to even mature. This means at least twice the annual yield per acre. Key investment highlights. 1. Proven and scalable technology. The switch cold crystallization process is a proven game-changing technology which has already been demonstrated with a pilot plant in Forlì, Italy. By working closely with our manufacturing partners, Curti, and assembled by our engineering partners, the Techint Group, we can guarantee that we have experts overseeing the construction and maintenance of all future refineries. The scalability and operational efficiency of our technology was confirmed in Forlì and documented, and a detailed summary will be provided with the next installment of this investment proposal. 2. Multiple profitable revenue streams. GPIE's diverse business model, which captures value from multiple growing markets, ensures financial resilience and long-term profitability. Bio-refined sugar. The global sugar market is projected to grow from approximately €125 billion in 2023 to €207.8 billion by 2032. But with consumers increasingly shifting towards organic and clean label products, the global premium-priced organic sugar market is expected to grow significantly too, absorbing market share in the process. The global bio-refined sugar market is projected to grow from approximately €1.8 billion in 2023 to €2.52 billion by 2032, with Europe and North America leading the demand. Bioethanol. This market is projected to grow from approximately €110 billion in 2023 to €194.3 billion by 2032, as nations push for more clean energy solutions. Bioethanol is becoming a key component in transportation fuels, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and replacing petrol and diesel. Biomethane. The global biomethane market is expected to grow from €86.6 billion in 2023 to €188.3 billion by 2032. As part of this growth, the overall biogas market, which includes biomethane as the main component, is projected to grow from €60.12 billion in 2023 to €83.5 billion by 2030. Arabinose and health foods. Arabinose is the natural sweetener antidote to the health problems that sugar produces, such as diabetes and obesity. The global market is projected to grow steadily, with estimates showing a market size increase from around €203 million in 2023 to nearly €285 million by 2030. This diversified revenue model enables GPIE to capture value in both the food, energy, and agriculture sectors, ensuring stable growth even in volatile markets. Nothing from our beets goes to waste. Everything can be made into a valuable commodity. 3. Addressing global demand for health and sustainability. As the world moves toward healthier and more sustainable living, biorefined sugar is in increasingly high demand. Consumers are turning away from heavily processed, chemically refined sugars in favor of clean organic alternatives. Our biorefined sugar meets this demand head-on, providing a premium product for the growing market of health-conscious consumers. The demand for arabinose is also on the rise, with the average consumer still not even aware of its existence. It is a naturally occurring sugar that inhibits the absorption of sucrose in the body by blocking the action of the enzyme sucrase, which breaks down sucrose into glucose and fructose. This makes arabinose beneficial for controlling blood sugar levels, reducing spikes in glucose, and offering a lower-calorie alternative to traditional sugar, meaning it is especially helpful for people with diabetes or those looking to manage their sugar intake. This means that when mixed with traditional sugar, you can achieve more or less the same sweet taste, but with far less sucrose absorption, significantly decreasing the negative health effects of the world's current sugar addiction. Governments alone could save untold millions annually in healthcare costs, simply by legislating the food industry to use a mix of our arabinose and our biorefined, chemical-free, pure sugar. Working with leading universities, we have developed our technology to produce very pure arabinose with large yields. As a result, functional health foods like drinks and cordials can now be produced along with a pure high pH water, free of microplastics. This growth is driven by rising demand for low-calorie sweeteners and the increasing focus on healthier alternatives within the food and beverage industry, as well as applications in pharmaceuticals. 4. Contributing to climate action. Investing in GPIE is an investment in climate action. The switch process is not just about reducing energy demand, it's about fundamentally redefining how sugar is produced by cutting greenhouse gas emissions and reducing the reliance on fossil fuels in food production. Our refineries achieve this by producing sugar using a cold crystallization process, eliminating the need for the energy-intensive heating elements that are used in traditional refineries. Further to that, by producing bioethanol, biomethane, and biogas, in addition to the refining process, GPIE also directly supports the shift to clean energy and global decarbonization efforts. Aligned with SDG 7, Affordable and Clean Energy, and SDG 13, Climate Action, GPIE contributes to the transition to renewable energy sources, helping the world reduce its reliance on non-renewable fuels while ensuring sustainable food production. 5. Strategic partnerships for global growth. GPIE's strategic partnerships with Curti and the TechInt Group enable rapid manufacture, scaling, and expansion into international markets. TechInt, with its extensive expertise in engineering and industrial assembly operations, are on hand to easily deploy our switch technology across Africa, Southeast Asia, the Americas, and Europe in particular, regions where demand for sustainable food production and renewable energy is skyrocketing. We also work closely with SES van der Have, the oldest and largest sugar beet seed supplier in the world, who provide tested sugar beet varieties for every climate and soil condition globally. Market opportunities, strong and growing sectors. Clean energy solutions. The global transition towards renewable energy is unstoppable, and GPIE is at the heart of this movement, with the bioethanol market currently growing at a CAGR of 7.1%, biomethane at 9.1%, and biogas at 5.4%. GPIE's clean energy production positions it as a key player in the future energy landscape. Organic and health-conscious consumer demand. The global market for organic and bio-refined sugars is projected to expand significantly, with the demand for organic food products driving a global market projected to grow from approximately €125 billion in 2023 to €207.8 billion by 2032. Our bio-refined sugar and arabinose products are perfectly positioned to cater to this market, appealing to consumers who prioritize health, sustainability, and clean living. Sustainable agriculture for a changing climate. Climate change is already transforming how and where we grow food. Our work with tropical beet, a variety of the crop that thrives in hot, dry environments, offers a sustainable solution for regions facing water scarcity and rising temperatures due to climate change. By using on average 60% less water than traditional sugarcane, tropical beet helps climate-resilient farming, increases rural employment and food supplies, and also supports global efforts to adapt agriculture to climate change. Conclusion: invest in the future. When you invest in GPIE, you're not just securing financial gain, you're helping shape a better, more sustainable world. GPIE's pioneering technology and commitment to sustainable agriculture and clean energy represent a vision for the future where profitability and environmental responsibility go hand in hand. By aligning with global trends in health-conscious consumer demand, renewable energy, and climate-resilient farming, GPIE offers investors an opportunity to drive positive change while benefiting from significant market growth. This is your chance to not just generate wealth, but to be a proud player in the assurance of a sustainable future. A future where investment creates real, lasting impact.